Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Brophy Lacrosse 2025 on APN Video. This year in 2025, we are pleased to bring a few Varsity 2 Brophy Lacrosse games to your airwaves for those of you who are not here braving the elements at Brophy Sports Campus tonight. So we proudly welcome you for Brophy Varsity 2 playing West Valley Wild here tonight in a key Cactus Division matchup for the ALL. West Valley comes in tonight in second place with a 6-2 record, and Brophy is one half game behind at 5-2. This game will determine who moves into second place in the ALL Cactus Division. We're here for opening faceoff, won by number 5. Louis Merkel starts off for the Broncos, who take first possession. Game might be a little sloppy tonight with the weather conditions here at Brophy Sports Complex, but right now it looks like skies are pretty clear. Don't anticipate more raindrops, but we do have umbrellas here just in case necessary. But the game did start on time. Field is a little bit wet, but we are good to go for Brophy lacrosse action here tonight, V2. Number 9, Tanner Barber with the ball. And a shot for Barber, saved by number 1, Kyson Rosenberger. He is the goaltender for West Valley. Stepped in 3 games into the goalie position full time, and has now taken over and since had a 70% save percentage for the Wild. Here for Brophy Broncos, number 7, Keaton Kimmel. Number 4, Spencer Parnell. Number 9, Tanner Barber. Number 17, Mike Swenson. Number 40, Drew Lightman out there for the Broncos. This is Barber up top, forcing his way in. Ball on the ground, and in a game like tonight, ground balls will be key. That one taken up by 40, Lightman for the Broncos. Play may not be as crisp as normal, as we talked about due to the weather conditions. We will try not to harp on that all night long, but it is something to be aware of for those of you who are not here tonight at Brophy. Drew Lightman, pass batted down. And a nice check there by number 7, Gunnar Keyboards, one of the top players for the Wild. Again, loose ball picked up by Lightman over to Kimmel. Kimmel left the attack. 8 goals thus far this season for the Broncos, who come into tonight's game with a 5-2 record. Have won 4 in a row since a 1-2 start. Flag down. A second flag down there. Both of them on the same player, number 45, Braden Kohler, who is the faceoff specialist for West Valley. What that will mean is Brophy goes a man up, a power play essentially. Brophy will be in a man-up situation for 1 minute for one of the 2 penalties. And the second penalty also for a minute, so it'll be 2 minutes. Brophy will have a 6-on-5 advantage. Should Brophy score, then the penalties will be released and we'll be back to even strength for both teams. But right now we're 2 minutes into the game. Brophy has that man up, shot by Swenson wide, and Brophy will retain possession. For those of you just learning the game, Brophy retains possession because when the ball went out of bounds, the Brophy player was closer to the ball when it went out of bounds. This is number 7, Keaton Kimmel with a shot, saved by Rosenberger. Once again, Brophy has a man advantage trying to find the open shot here. Swenson, 17. Ball goes high, and once again it will be Brophy ball, with 9 minutes remaining in the opening period. 4 12-minute quarters here in Arizona Lacrosse League action. Kimmel, number 7, shot, save Rosenberger again. Brophy steps in the crease there. That is not permitted, and so it will be West Valley ball. Several saves there by Rosenberger. One of the league's top goalies, as I said, with a 70% save percentage since taking over full time 3 games into the season. Here we have an offside on West Valley. At all times, West Valley must have at least 4 people on their defensive half of the field. At this moment, they did not. Brophy gets possession. Once again, still in a man-up situation. Shot by 17 Swenson again. Wide, and it will be Brophy ball. We have now a situation where Brophy did not have enough players on the defensive side of the field, so the ball will turn over to West Valley, and purple moving right to left here. Rosenberger finding Chris Ziegler, who's the leading scorer for West Valley. Watch out for number 4 in purple. He has a team-high 17 goals. They're stripped away by a nice defensive play by Carson Woodhead, who then scooped up the ball to give Brophy possession. Brophy immediately called timeout, which will give Brophy the opportunity to get back in their offensive set, still in a man-up situation. Each team is permitted 2 timeouts in each half. Setting the scene once again here this evening from Brophy Sports Complex. We're at a 0-0 game, 8:15 remaining in the first quarter. West Valley, which compromises a number of schools out west, but gives all those players an opportunity to play, which is a great thing in the growth of lacrosse here in Arizona. West Valley started off this season with a 7-4 win over Sal Point, fell 10-1 to Pinnacle, then won 4 straight games beating Cactus Shadows, Foothills, Notre Dame Varsity 2, and Cactus Shadows. A slim 6-5 loss to Desert Vista Varsity 2, and then rebounding in their most recent matchup with a 10-7 win over Foothills. West Valley was slated to play Cactus last Friday night, but unfortunately that weather that day prevented the game from being played.
There you go, Gunner! Yeah!
Brophy with possession after being stripped by number 7 Gunner Keyboars. Brophy still with 1-man advantage here. Shot and score off the face dodge by number 18, Jacob Sprecher. Sprecher's 6th goal of the season to go along with 3 assists. He had 2 goals at Cactus Shadows, his season best, and he draws first blood, giving Brophy a 1-0 lead with 7:50 remaining in the first quarter. This is number 5, Louis Merkel, on the faceoff for Brophy, going against Braden Kohler. And that's 2 wins on the faceoffs for Brophy, but a turnover gives possession to West Valley. And here we see West Valley executing one of its timeouts after Johnny Wenzel scooped up the ball and crossed midfield. Coach Loden Cox wanted to ensure that West Valley retained possession, so he calls timeout, gets his offense on the field and the opportunity to set up, as Wenzel was running down the sideline and in danger of potentially losing possession after making a nice play on the defensive end of the field, a nice scoop, and moving up the field. So Jacob Sprecher there gives Brophy an early 1-0 lead in a man-up goal situation there. Taking the face dodge, getting to the middle, and a bounce shot that beats Kyson Rosenberger. First time tonight that Brophy has beaten Rosenberger, who's made several nice saves already in the early going. Following tonight's game, Brophy is next in action on Saturday. A rare Saturday game. It will be 10 a.m. here at the Brophy Sports Complex. Brophy will host Pinecrest, who's in from Nevada. An out-of-state game, the first of 2 for the Brophy V2 team taking on out-of-state competition. Once again, 10 a.m. here on Saturday morning. The weather is projected to be a little bit better as we get into the weekend. But here, West Valley with possession. It's first settled offensive possession of the evening. Number 24, Blake Schreier with the ball. Cameron Bowden, number 77, a freshman for the Wild. Leading scorer for West Valley, as we mentioned, is number 4, Chris Ziegler with 17 goals. This is him with the ball, trying to find number 86, Nathan Bowden. Bowden with the ball. He played his first 3 years as goalkeeper and has committed to college as goalkeeper, but he ceded the way to Rosenberger, who's a younger player, to give him college opportunity as well. And there you see his offensive prowess. Nathan Bowden, his 16th goal already this season. He's made his impact on the offensive end. A big body makes him tough to defend. He evens the score at 1-1 with 6:41 to play in the first quarter. So Bowden, unassisted at 6:41 to not the score. Face-off violation on Brophy, leaving early on Swenson, so West Valley will take possession in a 1-1 ball game here. Stripped there by number 35. But a beautiful save there by Miles Thornton. Huge save for him for confidence and whatnot as Schreier came from behind the X, curled around, had a doorstop shot, but a doorstop save for Thornton. Brophy wins the run out. Again, closer to the ball when it goes out of bounds. That's a big play for the defense, as normally those runouts retaining possession by the offense. And so Brophy in possession, looking to break a 1-1 tie. Under 6 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Midway through, 12-minute quarters here in ALL action. So here we go. Brophy initiates the attack. I think the coach would like a little more ball movement and faster ball play here. Tanner Barber up top. Brophy's leading scorer with 18 goals this year. Shot by Kimmel, saved by Rosenberger, but we have a flag down. Brophy will go man up again for the second time this evening. 1 minute penalty. Looks like a slash to me. A little bit too much coming down on the ball. It's one thing to jab at it. That one looked like it was a little bit more of a tomahawk, so that's why the official called it there. Officials tonight, a good crew. Dalen Herman, Steve Adamek, one of the most veteran officials here in the ALL, and Mike Adamek. Brophy once again in the power play opportunity. Off the crossbar by Lightman, rebounded by Swenson. Great ball movement and shot there for Brophy. The goal post and the crossbar are the goalie's best friend, and Kyson Rosenberger looking back and thanking his good friend for that one. Clear attempt by West Valley, just thrown down the field, and it goes out of bounds. It will be Brophy possession with 4:33 remaining in the first quarter. Once again, good ball movement and shot by Brophy. An inch lower would have found the back of the net, but we are deadlocked at 1-1. Brophy with the clear and still in a man up. Ball was tipped there, so if it goes out of bounds, it will be Brophy ball still. We are now even. The penalty has expired, so 6-on-6. Even strength here in the first quarter. Brophy and West Valley from Brophy Sports Complex. Tanner Barber with the ball. Double teamed, which means someone's open. Mike Swenson, they call him Big Mike. And hint, it's not because he's big. Although he does have a family history of successful football players. His dad, grandfather, and uncle all played Division I college football. Some good ball movement there by the Broncos. And here Keaton Kimmel has a short stick defender, which for an attackman is an advantage. Normally they're playing against the long poles. Swenson here on the dodge. Kimmel's pass knocked down by Amari. And picked up by Rauschenberger. Amari Kennedy played two-way midi. Has a team-high 10 assists along with 3 goals. That's him scooping the ball forward. And picked up here by number 19, Titan Miller. And successful clear for the West Valley Wild. We're in a 1-1 ball game here with 2.5 to play in the first quarter. Two teams looking to take advantage and capture second place in the Cactus Division of the Arizona Lacrosse League. There are 2 divisions, the Grand Canyon and the Cactus. Taken by Blake Schreier. He's had a few shots tonight. Nice play by Brophy's defense right there.
Come on, Wild. Come up with it. Gotta be purple.
31, Charles Smith there. Great defensive play for Brophy. Not only taking the ball away, but advancing it up the field. And Brophy now in the offensive box. We've been stuck at 1-1 here for about 5 minutes without a goal either team. Flag down, too many men on the field for West Valley. So Brophy will have a 30-second man-up advantage here with 1:25 remaining in the first quarter. Brophy 1 of 2 on extra man offense this evening, scoring their only goal in a man-up situation, and last time unsuccessful in a 1-minute situation. Here we're 30 seconds. Brophy content to spin it around, which is always a good thing to get the defense out of position. Here's number 9, Barber with a shot and a goal. Tanner Barber, his first of the evening. Brophy leads 2-1. 51 seconds left. Beautiful crossfield pass from number 7, Keaton Kimmel. The skip pass beats the man down defense. Finds Barber, a little hitch and go. And Tanner, bounce shot, finds the back of the net. We're going to give Kimmel an assist on that one. And Brophy wins the faceoff so far, taking advantage of faceoffs. See if Brophy plays for one last shot here. Down to 30 seconds. Number 7, Gunnar Keyboard is their top long pole.
There you go, Gunnar. Stay on it.
And he strips Barber of the ball with 20 seconds to go. Here's Keyboards down the offensive end. West Valley looking for a shot. We have a flag down. And they call 2 flags on Brophy with 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Gunnar Kevor is a nice defensive play, stripping Barber of the ball. Scooped it up, went downfield, and drew 2 penalties on 2 different players. So this will be a 6-on-4 situation. 2-man advantage for the Wild. Can't exactly tell if they're both 1-minute penalties or not. It appears they may be. West Valley will likely just hold possession of the ball in their stick for the last 5 seconds. What that will mean is we start the second quarter, there will be no face-off, and West Valley will have possession. 10 seconds into the penalty situation, so 50 seconds left of a 6-on-4 offensive advantage for West Valley. We're at the end of 1. It's 2-1 Brophy. Broncos open the scoring at the 7:50 mark on a face dodge and bounce shot by number 18, Jacob Sprecher, giving the Broncos a 1-0 lead. Just over a minute later, the Wild equalized as Nathan Bowden scored on a beautiful dodge and holding off the defenders himself. And just 51 seconds ago, Tanner Barber gave Brophy a 2-1 advantage on an extra man goal. Beautiful crossfield pass from Keaton Kimmel. Barber caged it for his 19th goal of the season. He has 3 assists to go along with that for 22 points. Tanner has scored 2+ goals in 6 of the 7 games this season. He's halfway there already, 1 quarter into the game. These 2 teams will play again on the 8th of April out in West Valley. That game could have some ramifications on the division. Right now, Desert Vista 2 is sitting at 6-0 in first place in the Cactus Division. And Desert Vista has beaten both of these teams as part of their 6 wins, but narrow margins. Desert Vista beat Brophy 8-6 down at Desert Vista in a very close contest, and then defeated West Valley by a slim 6-5 margin just 2 weeks ago. So it looks like these 3 teams will be battling it out all year long. At the top of the Cactus Division, we'll see what happens come year end. So here we are starting the second quarter. Brophy with a 2-1 lead. West Valley with a man-up advantage here. Excuse me, a 2-man-up advantage here. Tried to force it inside, but it's no avail. Brophy has 1 man back, so there's still 1 man down. Keyboards number 7 picked up the loose ball. But West Valley in the crease, giving possession to Brophy. And the clear here for the Broncos by number 5, Louis Merkel. Turn the ball over, and West Valley gets possession back. And the penalty has now been killed off. Brophy doing a fine job there, killing off a 2-man disadvantage and clinging to a 2-1 lead. Nice check there for Brophy. Number 1, Jack Levitz with the check, and Brophy is in transition with the advantage, 4-on-3. Here's Merkel over to Parnell. Parnell with a bounce shot, saved by Rosenberger. Amari Kennedy with the ball now, clearing the ball for the Wild. Nice pass, but a beautiful bat down by Carson Woodhead, preventing an opportunity on the doorstep for the Wild. That ball was double tipped, so it will be Brophy possession. 10:33 remaining in the first quarter. Clear for Brophy. So on those clears, the team with possession has 20 seconds to move the ball past midfield once obtaining possession. Then once they cross midfield, it's 10 additional seconds to get into the offensive box. With the football lines on the field, think of the box as starting at the 30-yard line. Midfield line is obviously the 50. Michael Swenson with the ball. Tries to feed the slot, but did not work. Right now, ground ball picked up by Lightman, checked away. And a little man ball there. Nice man ball by Brophy. Tanner Barber picks up the ball. And Brophy resets its offense. Michael Swenson guarded by number 7 gunner Keyboards. Keyboards has 10 goals from his long pole position. Jack Levitt's number 1 for Brophy. Bounce shot saved by Rosenberger. Kyson has had a lot of nice saves today. Loose ball picked up by Lightman. And Drew finds number 17 Swenson. Over to Kimmel. Outside. And picked up by Parnell. Brophy has had 3 shots on this trip down the field already, with an opportunity for a 4th here. Nice check there on Barber by West Valley's defender, John Griffin. And the Wild pick up the ball, and they're on their way. Amari Kennedy, number 5, here with the ball, initiating a transition opportunity. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Brophy possession. So West Valley's defense had to face 4 shots there on its defensive possession, but held tight, and a beautiful check by John Griffin. Unfortunately, the Wild could not take advantage in its Brophy ball. Oh, Brophy in the offensive end there. Nice play by Jacob Sprecher, who scored the game's first goal. Maintaining possession, getting the Brophy into its offensive set. Brophy spinning the ball around, looking for its opportunity to take advantage in attack. Jeff Schubert there with the bounce shot. Brophy retains possession. 7:40 left in the second quarter. Ball thrown away by the Broncos. And West Valley will take possession, trailing 2-1. A close game here. Again, the ball on the ground maybe a little more than either team would like from a turnover standpoint. Nearly picked off there by Kimmel on the attempted clear by West Valley. Shot by Kennedy, saved by Miles Thornton. Beautiful save. Keyboards with the nice ground ball, but stripped away from him. And Brophy obtained possession outside the crease, but went back into the crease. That is not permitted, and so West Valley will take possession of the ball. Blake Schreier on the offense for West Valley. Nice face dodge shot and a save by Thornton once again. Miles making some really beautiful saves here to keep the lead 2-1 Brophy. Haven't called the name Chris Ziegler very often tonight, number 4. This is him with the ball. Team leading 17 goals for the Wild. That's a moving screen. What that means is you're allowed to set a pick just like in basketball, but just like in basketball, you're not allowed to move while you're setting that. Have to be stationary. Brophy coming down. Number 18, Sprecher. Shot. Goal! Beautiful goal in the slot by Jacob Sprecher, his second of the night. Assist to Tanner Barber as Brophy moved from defense to offense after that moving pick situation. Sprecher came into the game with 5 goals, already has 2 tonight. 2 big ones for the Broncos. So we've now gone a full quarter without a goal for West Valley. They scored by Nathan Bowden at 1-1 at 6:41 of the first quarter. Turnover there by Brophy, number 17, Carter Growall with the turnover. Pass to Ziegler, and Ziegler scores. Turnover by Brophy leads to a West Valley, no goal. Sorry about that, false alarm. He was in the crease. Therefore, the game stays at 3-1. Did not see that at first. It was good ball movement by the Wild nonetheless after the turnover. Swenson up top. 3-1 lead for the Broncos. Under 5 minutes to play. Move the ball through X. Spencer Parnell. Crease violation by Brophy as the player was attempting to help his teammate make a cut toward the goal. Stepped in that circle, which is not permitted. That is the goalie's territory. Ball gets turned over, and West Valley will take possession. Not sure why he's moving all the way up to midfield with possession when it was a crease violation, but an advantage for the Wild. Nice save again by Miles Thornton. Holy cow, what a save there. A kick save and a beaut, as they say. Brophy moves the ball back upfield in fast motion. Rex Richardson over to Kimmel. Pass to Parnell. Barber gets hammered from behind, and they do call a flag on that. So we have the refs in a conference right now. We will see what the ruling is. I only see one flag on the field, and that's down here on this end. I'm looking for one on the other side as to why they blew the play dead. But it does look like there are 2 men going off. So we have a penalty on number 86, Nathan Bowden. He's got a 1-minute slash. And then we have the one down here on the defensive end as well. So Brophy will once again have a 2-man advantage. Excuse me, this is Brophy's first 2-man advantage. They defended one successfully earlier in the game. So now Brophy with a 3-1 lead, looking to take its biggest of the game with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. In a 6-on-4 situation. Let's see if Brophy can take advantage. Best thing against a 6-on-4 is to move the ball fast and not sloppily. Brophy turnover. When you have a 2-man advantage, the best thing to do is move the ball fast, find the seams, get that open shot. That was not the case there. And number 4, Chris Ziegler gets the ball easily there to 7. Keyboards with the goal. Long pole, short-handed goal for the Wild. It's 3-2. Gunnar Keyboards, we talked about him being a weapon with that long pole, and he sure was there. His 11th goal of the year from the defensive position. All started with Brophy. Sloppy offense, turn the ball over, quick clear for the Wild, and with 3:30 remaining in the second quarter.
Get the face off, Wild.
Louis Merkel there on the faceoff, won by Brophy, still with a slight man-up situation. Ball tipped by Merkel, saved, and corralled by Titan Miller there for the West Valley Wild. So Brophy with a 3-1 lead in a two-man-up situation, gives up the shorthanded goal. And now West Valley Ziegler shot wide, and West Valley retains possession. And we are now even up. So neither team can take advantage with a 6-on-4 situation. A little bit odd in lacrosse, but good defense by both. There, a nice strip for the Broncos. Charles Smith, but Nathan Bowden picks up the ball. Timeout, West Valley with 2:41, trailing 3-2. Coach Cox wants to make sure that he sets up an offensive set here where the Wild can take advantage and look to equalize this game at 3-3. Last time it was tied was 1-1 with 6:41 in the first quarter. Then Brophy scored 2 straight goals before West Valley came back on that last possession. And a rocket shot by Gunnar Keyboards cut the deficit in half. Miles Thornton for the Broncos in net has made some beautiful saves, as well as Kyson Rosenberger for the Wild. It's been a beautifully played game from the goaltending perspective. Miles Thornton on the season has a 56.5 save percentage. He has really improved as a shot stopper as the season's gone on. He's fairly new to the game, and so if you look at his tenure, he's still learning and evolving as he goes, but really performed nicely here tonight. Talked about the Brophy schedule. West Valley next game up. A little bit of a break for them, pending the reschedule game against Cactus that was unable to be played due to the weather last Friday night. So West Valley here with the ball, 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Brophy looks like it's in a zone defense. First time we've seen them play zone defense tonight. Amari Kennedy with the dodge. Kennedy content to try and find the opening himself. This is Schreier with the ball. Ziegler initiates with a dodge. Finds Kennedy with a shot. Save Thornton once again. Great play by Miles. Good outlet pass. Andrew Barton. Brophy with the successful clear there now has the opportunity to get another shot. Try and take a 2-goal advantage into the half with 1 minute plus here left in the second quarter. Sprecher already with 2 goals tonight. First 2-goal game of the season for, for Sprecher. I'm sorry, he had 2 against Cactus Shadows. As soon as it came out of my mouth, I knew it was incorrect. Sorry, Jacob. Down to 40 seconds. This is Kimmel. Great defense by Kennedy. And under 30 here for West Valley. See if they can have the last shot. Successful clear here, Ziegler.
20 seconds! Get in there! 20 seconds!
Good defense by Brophy, knocking down the attempted pass. We're at 5 seconds. Low angle shot by Bowden there, but he was looking to beat the clock. 3.7 left. And here's Kennedy with the shot. And the redirect. The goal will count. 3-3 at the half. The ball was going wide, but it hits one of the players on the field. And the ball went in the cage past Thornton, who was tracking the original shot. So 3-3 at the half. We'll take a little bit of a break, and we'll be back with more second half action. Welcome back to Brophy Sports Complex here for the second half of Brophy V2 versus West Valley Wild. Brophy Prep Lacrosse on APN Video. I'm joined here by our cameraman and producer sidekick, Jeff Lowry. Braved the weather earlier today to get this setup going, so make sure we give Jeff Lowry a big shout out from APN Video for getting us up on air despite the weather here tonight. Thank you for tuning in and joining us. If you're not here at Brophy Sports Complex, we've heard from a couple of people at the halftime who say they're enjoying it, so thank you for lying and saying that, as we're not boring you too much. Some good goaltending play in the first half. Kyson Rosenberger and Miles Thornton each with 8 saves for Brophy and for West Valley, playing well. That last goal scored by Amari Kennedy at the buzzer to tie the game at 3-3 was a shot from the outside. I think it was tipped there for the redirect to get the ball past Thornton and tie the game at 3-3. Here, first face-off of the second half, picked up by Keyboards for the West Valley. And the Wild will have the first offensive possession here of the second half. 3-3, and we have a flag down. So at the next stoppage, West Valley will take a 6-on-5 advantage. Save by Thornton on the shot by Ziegler. Brophy will be man down. Oh, we've got some extra business there, and West Valley will neutralize their man-up advantage with some play there. One of the players was taking his stick and hitting the Brophy player. Not sure what led into that. Looks like a 2-minute penalty against West Valley. 3-minute penalty, excuse me, a 3-minute penalty for West Valley when they were due to have a man-up advantage. So it'll be a penalty on Brophy, but a 3-minute penalty on West Valley. And Brophy will get possession as well. So we'll play 5-on-5 lacrosse here for a little bit. Then Brophy will have an advantage for at least 2 minutes afterward. We're at the 11:27 mark, so we'll see whether it's a 30 or a 60 on Brophy. So we are set here in a 5-on-5 situation. Tied 3-3, 30 seconds into the second half. This is Drew Lightman with the ball, number 40. Barber, number 9. Barber holding the ball there. Lightman with the shot wide. Kimmel with the run out. Kimmel with the restart for the Broncos. And a nice defensive play. Gunner Keyboards, number 7 with the pickup and in transition. He already has 1 goal tonight. Over to Ziegler. Off the helmet. That was Noah Garrison on Brophy defense there. And now here come the Broncos. Lightman with the ball in the offensive zone. Barber. Now Brophy with the advantage, 6 on 5.
Pressure him, Gunner.
There's Kimmel with a shot. Just wide, and Brophy retains possession. 9:44 left in the third quarter. 3-3 ball game here at Brophy Sports Complex. Barber shot high and wide. Brophy retains possession.
Let's go defense!
I'd like to see the ball move a little faster if I'm the Brophy coaching staff. Nice save there. Parnell with the shot and saved by Rosenberger. Again, he had 8 in the first half. Lightman shot saved by Rosenberger. And here the attempted clear for West Valley, stifled by the Broncos. Brophy still with the man up. Kimmel over to Lightman, shot, saved by Rosenberger again. Man up situation, Brophy needs to move the ball a little bit better. Get the defense moving and find the advantage. Here comes West Valley, transition situation. Shot saved, Thornton once again on the doorstep. What a save by Miles Thornton. 8 saves first half and a doorstop save there. He's made several doorstop saves this evening. West Valley calls timeout. Man down with the ball. I actually believe we're even up now as 8:06 remaining in the third quarter as the penalty happened at the 11:27 mark. So West Valley doing a nice job there, killing off a long penalty, keeping the game even at 3-3. Some big saves once again in the third quarter, keeping the theme of the goaltending play in the first half. Teams are getting their shots. Some of them from the outside and a couple of doorstop saves as well. It will be West Valley ball here on the near side.
Be aggressive, West Valley.
All things considered, given the weather earlier today, a nice crowd here at the Brophy Sports Complex from both sides. A lot of fans made the trip from the West Valley, so thank you for coming out. And those of you who are tuning in, we appreciate that as well. Next Brophy Broncos broadcast will be tomorrow night, Friday night, 6 o'clock as Brophy V1 takes on Memorial from Texas. We hope you'll tune in for Brophy Broncos lacrosse as the Broncos host another out-of-state opponent. Earlier this season, played host to a few teams from Nevada before hitting the road for some games in California and now hosting Memorial from Texas. But here tonight we got a 3-3 ball game, Brophy V2 against West Valley Wild. Here's a Maury Kennedy who had that shot at the end of the first half to knot the score at 3. And here's Kennedy again, shot wide. Kennedy now with 4 goals on the season, along with a team-high 10 assists. And the ball thrown away will be Brophy ball for an over and back violation. What that means is once you have the ball in the offensive half, the offensive box, you cannot turn the ball back over to your defensive half. That's a turnover. Here's a shot. Beautiful save again by Rauschenberger. Shot by Gage Rice. Not exactly what the coaches wanted there, a long pole shooting that. Warding off on West Valley will be Brophy possession. What a warding off means is you are not allowed to use your offhand to push off. You have to have your hands on the stick or one hand on the stick, but the other hand cannot touch the defender. There they call a 4-second violation, meaning the goaltender has to leave the crease with the ball in 4 seconds or less, and there the official ruled that he was in there for longer. Therefore, West Valley has the ball. Here a shot, 77. Camden Bowden, assist by his brother Nathan Bowden, and West Valley takes its first lead of the game, 4-3. 6:32 remaining here in the third quarter. Turnovers, that's at least the second time today where Brophy has turned the ball over and has resulted directly in a West Valley goal. The Wild now with 3 goals in a row. Brophy had run out to a 3-1 lead, and now West Valley has scored 3 in a row to take a 4-3 advantage. 6:32 remaining here in the third quarter. Turnovers kill. Brophy with the ball, and that will be a trip. West Valley contingent doesn't like it, but it is the correct call. So we have a flag, 1 minute trip. Brophy will have a man up for, nope, they're going to call that a hold or a push. It'll be a 30-second man up opportunity. Brophy looking to tie the game back up at 4-4. Broncos have not scored since the 6:12 mark of the second period, so 1 full quarter without a goal for the Broncos. Let's see how the man-up offense works for Brophy here. Stripped by Keyboards. And Titan Miller with the ball for the Wild. He keeps down. Save Thornton. Another turnover for Brophy. Again, I think the Brophy offense is a little slow on man up in terms of their ball movement. That allows the West Valley defense to get set. And the man-up advantage has expired. We are even strength here, 6-6. With the West Valley Wild holding a 4-3 lead on Brophy. Amari Kennedy. Shot wide. Four different goal scorers for the Wild. Nathan Bowden, Gunnar Keyboards, Amari Kennedy, and Cam Bowden. This is Chris Ziegler, their leading scorer, who have not called his name much tonight. Loose ball in front.
There you go. Get in there, big man.
Picked up by Lightman, fast break situation opportunity for the Broncos. Over to Barber. And Brophy turns the ball over. Brophy not handling the pressure by West Valley very well here, especially in the third quarter. Seem to be finding themselves in positions where they're feeling pressure. And that pressure is resulting in turnovers. Keaton Kimmel there, almost with the interception, but West Valley with the clear. Here's Ziegler. Shot high. 6:12 of the third quarter was the second quarter, excuse me, was the last time Brophy scored a goal. That was Jacob Sprecker's second. This time turnover by the Wild. Broncos again sloppy with the ball, and West Valley takes advantage with the turnover. We have a flag down against Brophy. 7 players on the defensive end. It will be wiped off as West Valley scores. Gunnar Keyboards his second from Amari Kennedy. 5-3 advantage for West Valley. 4 straight goals by the Wild. Another turnover leads to a West Valley goal. (5-3) for the Wild. 3:50 remaining here in the third quarter. Saved by Thornton. Nice face-off win and shot by Carter Grohall for the Wild. And here are the Broncos with 3.5 left in the third. Let's see how Brophy sets up the offense here. And 2 passes in and another turnover. It's been the theme in the third quarter for the Broncos, is not taking care of the ball. As a result, it's been 2 goals for West Valley and none for Brophy here in this quarter. Ball has been dominant on this end of the field in the third quarter. This is Nathan Bowden, the goalkeeper turned attackman. Already with 1 goal and 2 assists this evening. Big body, and he'll use it. Shot knocked down by the Brophy defense. See who gets the ground ball. This is Merkel, face-off specialist for Brophy. Great play by Merkel. But he went into traffic there. Not a smart move. Brophy needs to value the ball. This is Schreier. Finds a wide open Keyboards. Shot. Save Thornton. Wow, what a point-blank save by Thornton. His 4th of the quarter. Keyboards already with 2 goals in the game tonight. He's looking for a 3rd there. Nice takeaway by Keyboards. Best defender on West Valley. But they threw the ball away, and it will roll out of bounds. Brophy ball. 1:20 left in the third quarter. Brophy struggling on clears here in the third quarter. And almost another turnover, but they need to hustle and get it across midfield if they want to beat that 20-second clock. And they did not. Once again, another turnover for Brophy. Now it's an unsettled opportunity for West Valley shot wide by Kennedy, and Thornton is the closest man to the ball as the ball went out of bounds, and so Brophy gets possession with 54.2 seconds left in the third, and let's see if Brophy can get the ball into the offensive box here. Flag down. Shot to the head. Shots to the head are not permitted. So it'll be a slash for 1 minute with 43.6 seconds left in the third quarter. Brophy will go man up, looking to cut into that 5-2, 5-3 deficit. Timeout Brophy, looking to set up a man-up opportunity here and to capitalize as best possible. Brophy's last goal was 6:12 left in the second quarter. Jacob Sprecher off an assist from Tanner Barber. Shot the ball in the slot. Sprecher has 2 of the 3 goals for the Broncos tonight. Tanner Barber has the other one for Brophy. Miles Thornton in cage has 12 saves tonight, 8 at the half and 4 in this third quarter, helping to keep the game close as Brophy has given extra opportunity after extra opportunity to the Wild here in the third quarter. Man-up offense has been a bit of a struggle. Ball movement is important always, but especially in man-up situations. Let's see if the Broncos can take advantage. 2 of their goals have been extra man tonight. The first 2 were. Since that point in time, including a 6-on-4 situation, not taken advantage. Kyson Rosenberger in goal for West Valley has been part of the reason why. He had 8 saves in the first half and 3 here in the third quarter. So the penalty will go into the fourth quarter unless Brophy scores here in the final 43.6 seconds.
Let's go, defense!
Come on, tough D!
Let's go, Wild! Let's go, defense!
Let's see how we close out the third quarter here.
Shut it down!
Another turnover. Keyboard is with plenty of caused turnovers and takeaways here tonight. And it will be Brophy ball on the turnover, the throwaway. Why is the clock running? And another turnover. Just hold the ball on your stick.
Let's go, Wild!
Calling offside on Brophy.
4 seconds. Get a shot! 4 seconds! Watch it!
So West Valley will have the ball with 4 seconds to go.
Watch it!
And the ball is in West Valley's stick. So West Valley will have the ball. Oh. And they call a late flag for a slash at the end of the quarter. So West Valley will have possession to start the fourth quarter. Call a 1-minute slash there on Brophy. So not the best quarter of play for the Broncos there in the third quarter. Starting with the last shot of the second quarter that that cut the lead to 3-2 for West Valley. Make it 3-2. And then the Wild have scored 3 goals there. As we have a 5-3 advantage for West Valley. Wild will have the ball to start the second quarter. It'll be even strength for 17 seconds. And then the balance of the 43 seconds will be for man-up situation for the Wild. Brophy seemed to have the better of the play in the first half in terms of time of possession, shots, and whatnot. Third quarter was a complete reversal of that. Let's see how the final 12 minutes play out here for both teams. Weather has stayed clear, so a lot of threats throughout the day, especially in the last hour prior to kickoff. So West Valley with the ball to start the final 12 minutes of play. So West Valley content to let the clock run down until it gets back to a man-up situation for the Wild, and that is now. Last 43 seconds, be a man-up situation for the Wild with a 5-3 advantage. Great ground ball for Brophy by number 31, Charles Smith. Nice check there by Keyboards. And Brophy has successfully now killed the penalty. We are even strength 6-6. And Brophy just gets the ball in the box, beating the failure to advance clock. Shovel shot by Sprecher. Easy save for Rosenberger. And that was a throwaway, but it has not gone out of bounds yet. Picked up by Jacob Sprecher for the Broncos. Schubert with the ball for Brophy. Some of these checks don't look altogether different than some of the others in the first half that were called. Barber shot, goal, Brophy! Tanner Barber, his second of the night. Finding the back of the net, cutting the deficit to 4-3. Excuse me, 5-4. So used to saying 3 for Brophy since it was 6:12 of the second quarter since the last Brophy score. The fourth goal on the board for Brophy. 9:59 remaining. Keyboards will take the face-off here for West Valley. He's done so this year several other times. 7 face-off wins for Keyboards. He also has 2 goals tonight and several ground balls and caused turnovers. This one won by Merkel for Brophy. Let's see, Keaton Kimmel here loses control and West Valley takes possession. Talked about ground balls being a key earlier in the game, and balls on the ground, and when it's on the ground, it's got to be scooped up, not just scooped out. Here's Levitz. And Brophy gets the ball in the offensive box here, trailing 5-4.
Let's go, defense!
Barber 2 goals already tonight.
Way to stay on it! Way to stay on it!
All right! Go D! Go D! Go Carter!
Keaton Kimmel, number 7, shot wide. Brophy with the run out. 8:17 remaining here in the fourth quarter. In regulation, I'll call it, being a 1-goal game. We don't know what will happen.
Give it back, West Valley.
Let's go, D!
Oh, D, here we go.
Barber drawing 2 defenders. Someone's open.
Stay on it, West Valley.
Nice defense!
Shot Kimmel wide.
Stick check. Go defense.
Let's go! Good D! Let's go, defense!
Brophy. Unforced turnover again.
There you go.
Had a long possession, but ultimately results in a
Turn it on.
possession for West Valley.
Aggressive, West Valley. You're only up by 1. Come on.
Nice ride by Brophy. Will they come up with the ground ball? No.
All the way. Oh, thank you.
Thank you!
Flag on the field. West Valley will have a man-up situation here as soon as the ball is scooped up, which is now. So 1 minute penalty on Brophy.
Go wild.
West Valley will have a 60-second advantage, going 6-on-5 with a 5-4 lead here midway through the final period. Once again, a Brophy turnover led to that play. So the only goal here in the fourth quarter was that goal by Tanner Barber to make it 5-4. West Valley content to just hold the ball right now, having a 1-goal lead. Finding the right shot, not just any shot. Keyboard 7, his third of the night. Gunnar Keyboards, man-up goal. Gives the Wild a 2-goal advantage with 6:07 left in the game.
Way to pour it on, Gunner.
Very patient offense there by West Valley with the man-up situation, not looking to force it. Making the right pass, identifying the person they wanted to shoot, which happened to be the long pole, Gunnar Keyboards. He wound up and found the back of the net.
Got this, Carter!
Face-off win by Merkel. Once again, he's having a nice night here for Brophy. Another takeaway by Keyboards. He's had numerous tonight. Right now, player of the game would definitely be number 7, Gunnar Keyboards, for his all-around play. West Valley calls a timeout there at the very end. Smart timeout by Coach Cox, avoiding a failure to advance turnover for the Wild. This is a big possession in a 2-goal game to see who has possession and how they utilize it. Let's see if West Valley has a successful clear coming out of the timeout, or if Brophy can continue that pressure, forcing a turnover. Once Brophy has the ball, though, they need to maximize it. Turnovers have been a problem tonight. For the Broncos, and Gunnar Keyboards has taken advantage. He had 1 goal in the second quarter, 1 goal in the third quarter, and that one there in the fourth to give the Wild a 2-goal advantage. Five and a half minutes remaining here in the game. Here's Schreier for the Wild, and he makes it over. Flag coming on Brophy for stepping over. It will be an offside penalty on Brophy. Stepped over the midfield trying to stop the clear. So West Valley will have a 30-second penalty once possession is relinquished here. But in the meantime, West Valley now rush to take a shot here. 2-goal lead, 5 minutes left to play. .447 left, 30-second man-up advantage for West Valley for an offsides call. So Brophy's giving the ball away, giving opportunities away, continues. Last time West Valley had the advantage was just a minute plus ago. This time Brophy is putting a man just on number 7, Keyboards, to ensure he doesn't get the ball. There's a shot by Schreier, saved by Thornton. His 10th save. Brophy clearing successfully for the time being. Here's a scoop by Sprecher, who has 2 of the 4 goals. Finds Kimmel. Timeout by Brophy. Smart play by Coach Francis there. Maintaining possession, as Brophy was a little bit iffy on possession of the ball there with 4:11 left to play. So an offensive possession is a necessary for Brophy. Down 2. And only 1 goal since the 6:12 mark of the second quarter. Penalty has been killed off for Brophy. So a 6-on-6 situation. Broncos will have the ball in the offensive box, trailing 6-4. Ball movement and player movement will be a key. The Broncos wish to cut that lead to 6-5 here in the latter stages of the game. Once again, tune in tomorrow night as well for Brophy Broncos lacrosse on APN Video as Brophy hosts Memorial from Houston, Texas. Face-off is 6 p.m. Pacific time, and we'll have it live here on APN. Keaton Kimmel initiates for Brophy. Another turnover for the Broncos, and a flag comes up.
Smart play, Marty.
Take it in.
3:33 left in the game, and man-up situation again for West Valley. The third man-up situation in the fourth quarter for the Wild.
Keep pouring it on, West Valley. Need one more.
Let's go, West Valley! You got this, Wild! 'Let's go, Wild!
West Valley once again content to hold on to the ball. 2-goal lead, 3 minutes to play in a man-up situation.
Nice smart play, Marty. Sharpshooter. Yeah, there you go. Headshot.
So a hold on West Valley after a beautiful strip by Carson Woodhead. And the Broncos will take possession. 3 minutes to go. Man down situation, down 2.
No free rides to the goal. No free rides.
Nice hustle! Let's go, defense!
10 seconds remaining for the Broncos. Moving screen by Brophy. Not sure why the Broncos didn't just kill the penalty there while they were attacking the cage. Failed clear for West Valley, and Brophy has possession.
To the goal, West Valley. No free rides. There you go.
They're letting him play.
Just run it down. Gunner, just go run it down. Thank you. Way to draw the ball.
Fourth penalty on Brophy for the quarter. So 2 minutes remaining in the game, and Brophy will go man down again.
All right, Wild!
2 minutes, Wild. Howl at the moon.
Let's go, Wild!
60-second man-up advantage for the Wild.
Let's go, Wild!
So with it being 2 minutes to go in a 2-goal game, West Valley will need to keep the ball in the box. If the ball leaves the box once it goes in, the ball will be a turnover and it will be Brophy possession. Brophy needs to pressure the ball and not let him just sit out there in a 2-goal deficit.
They're going to hand you the win. This is great.
So he moved outside the box as we talked about the 2-minute rule. It's Brophy possession now, 1:41 remaining. But he dropped the ball and now picked up by West Valley. And a goal on the turnover for West Valley, Amari Kennedy. West Valley takes a 7-4 lead with 1:29 left. Turnovers have directly led to West Valley goals at least 4 times tonight. And they call a penalty on Brophy for a full-time penalty.
Carter, you got this, buddy. Stay out of hard.
So that one will mean Brophy is a man down until 29 seconds left, trailing by 3 goals. That's the 5th penalty called on Brophy in the 4th quarter alone. So the second half has been all West Valley here tonight. It started at the end of the second quarter when Amari Kennedy took a shot that was deflected and went in. There's a slash to the helmet not called.
Close to that goal.
And Swenson can save the ball with 45 seconds left to play. Brophy down 3. Gunnar Keybor has thrown a flag and a second flag on 19. So 2 flags against West Valley. We'll give Brophy a 6-on-4 advantage with 34 seconds left to play. Excuse me, it'll be 6-on-5 until that penalty is expired on Brophy. West Valley fans not happy with that penalty, but they did get 5 here in the 4th quarter that they were happy with.
No free rides, West Valley. Hard D.
Let's go defense!
Forced inside by Brophy. Shot by Brophy, but no backup there, so West Valley will get the ball.
Back there.
Kyson Rosenberger, nice game in goal. 12 saves for West Valley, but the player of the game is number 7, Gunnar Keybors. 3 goals, numerous takeaways. Almost single-handedly led the Wild to the victory here tonight.
No free rides to the goal. Get it out. Hold them.
5 seconds left, shot by 35. And West Valley has the ball with 2 seconds to go. What was once a 3-1 lead for Brophy is now a 7-4 West Valley Wild lead and victory. These 2 teams will play again April 8th. West Valley moves to 7-2. Sole possession of second place in the ALL Cactus Division. Brophy falls to 5-3. and back in action on Saturday morning here at 10 a.m. at Brophy Sports Campus. Thank you for joining us here tonight. We appreciate you spending your evening with us. Enjoy the rest of it, and continued best.